In breaking news, just in, sirens can be heard in Israel as people are being warned to stay close to shelters across Jerusalem. Iranian media has confirmed 50 missiles have been fired at Israel. Alastair Bunkle is there with the latest details.
To give some sort of geography, if the missiles are fired towards Haifa or towards Tel Aviv, which they often are, then they will often travel this direction. It can be quite hard, particularly because we're up sort of quite high and you've kind of got a big vantage point here. It can be quite hard to get a good sense of the topography and exactly where interceptions are happening. But they will often travel sort of over Jerusalem and down towards the coast and down towards Tel Aviv. So it's very hard to know exactly what they're doing, where they're going and how many there are. It's slightly easier during the daytime. At night time, you get these kind of trails of the interceptor missiles and the ballistic missiles, and it creates a pretty confusing picture. But last night, the IDF estimated around 80 ballistic missiles were fired towards Israel. I think the night before, there were about 200 in 4 waves. Last night, it was 80 in 2 waves. Now, I don't know whether or not that the fewer amount that were fired last night suggests that the Iranians, are struggling to retaliate in such large numbers, or whether there's another reason behind it. As I said, when the sirens were going, we first started speaking to you, it is unusual for this to happen during the daytime, or at least that has not been the experience over the last couple of days, because I think they try and operate under darkness. But I've not yet seen any reports of impacts around the country, and if it was a major attack, you would almost certainly expect to have seen far more activity in the skies above us as those missiles were transiting either kind of to the north of the country or to the centre of Israel, and we haven't seen that on this occasion.